Good morning, everyone. Dr. Nelson is on the West Coast, and Dr. Kiltz is flying. It's just me. And our guest had an emergency come up, so it's just me. If anyone would like to join me, I put the link in the chat. Come ask questions, share your carnivore story. Feel free to join me. The first thing I wanted to talk about is that we have the Tampa meetup coming up on February 6th and 7th. There are a few tickets left for the dinner at Dr. Kiltz's house, and there are at least 50 tickets left for the actual meetup on Saturday. So I just wanted to go over that a little bit. Let's see here. Tampa meetup. So there is going to be a carnivore Q&A and panel from 10 to 3 at the Four Points Sheraton in Tampa, next to the airport. It's near the airport, that Sheraton. And then we're going to have dinner at 4 to 6 at Terra Gaucha. There's not going to be a lunch. So if you're coming, if you are not a faster, bring whatever carnivore snack you want. There will be a break, but there will be a huge dinner at 4 o'clock. The tickets to Dr. Kiltz's dinner plus the next day event is $250. And then we have the ticket for just that day of Saturday is $150. I would get those tickets fast because I know the dinner is going to be sold out before the end of the weekend. So we have Dr. Kiltz, Dr. Nelson, Dr. Vadia, Diane Ladd, Rachel and Joseph Stoffer, two crazy ketos, old guy carnivore. Mitch is going to be there. Adam's going to be there. I don't know if you guys know Susie Boshoff. She was with us a couple weeks ago. She's carnivore. She's got a ton of kids. She's got a ton of grandkids, and she's on a mission to replace sugar. Like, that's what she's trying to do. So she wants to get sugar out of everybody's diet. Hello, Roxanne. So she's going to be speaking about how do we get our family members switched over from how they eat right now to a healthier way of eating, so we can eventually get them onto an actual ancestral way of eating. And then Susan Marchatti, she's going to be teaching us how to do exercises from your chair. So she's going to do like a little 5-10 minute exercise session. And then we have Jenny Middich. She's going to come and speak. And then I just had Dr. Anna Rosa actually confirmed. She's amazing. She's going to talk about visceral fat. So it's going to be an awesome day. Last year was amazing. I wouldn't miss it for the world. So I'm going to put the link for the tickets there. And again, anyone who wants to jump in with me, go ahead. Let me put the link here in the chat. Give me 1 second. All right. So #KMT, you can get a t-shirt or a Kiltz Keto is Carnivore or a cap, whatever you guys like. Let's see who is here with us this morning. We have Roxanne, good morning. Brian Dish, good morning. Let's see. Sandy, Kelly, Io Odyssey, good morning. Michael United Carnivore, hello. Let's see. 42 degrees in St. Petersburg. I'm so sorry. Hi, Amy. Paul Clark, good morning. Kiltz Mighty Tribe. Yes, #Kiltz My Tribe. Candy Cam, good morning. Karen, good morning. Thanks for being here. Let's see. If anyone has any questions, put them in the chat. I have been doing carnivore for 3 years. So I do have some good data. Maybe I have a different perspective than the doctors. Let's see. 1 second. Sandy, good morning. Hello, Thomas. Good morning. Hi, Livia. Good morning. Sorry it's so cold in Davenport, Florida. It's really cold where I am also, which is so strange. It's been, and I say cold, it's like 60 degrees. Kitchen Witch, good morning. Hello, Leon. Good morning. Let's see here. Let's see. Good morning. 38 degrees. And wow, it is really cold in Florida. What is going on? That's crazy. You guys might even get some snow today. That's awesome. Buenos dias, Livia. Oh, wow, 23 in North Florida. All right, well, email me if you guys get some snow. Okay, so I will talk about my sleep hygiene. Are you guys interested in hearing about sleep hygiene? We talk about carnivore all the time. And as a person that dealt with insomnia for years after I had children, not just from the children, like my hormones got all messed up, I want to tell you and explain what I have done to help sleep. Um, let's see, the quality of meat where you live. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second, Gloria. I want to go over because I know like a lot of people ask Dr. Kiltz about waking up in the middle of the night and not being able to go back to sleep. And he does have a good point, like to just take a nap during the day. But yes, I don't get enough sleep. I think that there's some basic things that we can do. I'm 42. I have two kids. They sleep through the night now. They're 9 and 7, but they did it before. My hormones were screwed up with Hashimoto's. I came to find with carnivore that if I eat carbohydrates, it gives me insomnia. So it's very funny. Some people say that when they do a carnivore diet, it ruins their sleep. I think they're not eating enough fat. But there's other things you can do. Like I know this is very hard because we are all like on our phones all the time. It's now like a part of our culture. Um, no phones after 6 o'clock or no phones after dark wherever you are. Where I live, because I live very close to the equator, 6:30 sundown, 6:30 sunup. It doesn't change any time of the year. It's kind of weird when I'm from Chicago, and I'm so used to the time change and the light change. But anyways, after dark, don't have your phone on. Don't even do this blue screen thing. Just like hide your phone and put it away. Like don't look at it. If you are like a TV watcher and you'd like to watch TV at night or movies at night, get a projector. So what happens is you have a projector and it projects onto the wall and you're not getting the blue light in your eyes messing up your sleep. So you can actually watch TV, keep the lights off. You can watch TV if you like to do that. I don't watch a lot of TV. But we do have a projector for the kids. And so that's how we handle that. When you're tired, go to sleep. I go to sleep so early. I go to sleep between 7 and 8:30 at night because I wake up so early because I work for Dr. Kiltz. But like if you're feeling tired, don't force yourself. Go to sleep early. And then when you do wake up later in the middle of the night, you've actually had 7 or 8 hours of sleep. Let's see. What does this say? My problem is that I have too much to do. I minimize the amount of sleep I get to. Okay, I get that. I totally get that. I have so much to do too. What you need to do is actually like put your mind at rest. I would write down a list of things that you have your attention on and that you need to write down a list of things that you have your attention on that you need to handle the next day or over the next week, but write those down every night. That's going to calm your mind down and help you get to sleep. Because then you're like it's on a list and you're going to do it and then you're going to be able to lie down and not have those things like going through your head. I used to have those like those very dumb things just rolling through your head all night long and then you couldn't sleep. So write them down. It makes it a lot easier. I would say hi George. Your friend needs to take walks. He needs to take walks and he needs to possibly not watch the news or read the newspaper. If he's doing those things, it's going to screw up his sleep. Again, it's like another thing that is an attention grabber, an attention sticker. Your attention gets stuck on these stressful points. And if you are reading toxic things, if you're consuming all of the noise of the news and the media, that will keep you awake and keep you extra stressed. And long walks. That's totally going to bring your stress down and help you be able to sleep. I hope that's helpful for your friend. Walk in the rain if it's raining in England. Let's see. There was another question here. Chuck, besides taste, has anyone noticed the difference eating liver as opposed to supplementing? Asking for a reason, oxalates affecting shoulder, or any helpful suggestions it's painful. Okay, Chuck, I have a few. I don't know about liver and oxalates. I do not like the taste of liver myself, like beef liver. I like chicken liver. I have eaten raw liver and it tastes much better than cooked liver, but I'm not recommending that. You can do that if you want. I'm not recommending it, but I know that when I supplement with liver, take supplements, my chin will break out and all of this will start breaking out. And I think that has something to do with, I have a friend, James Berry, CEO of Pluck, who explains this quite well. If you taste the liver and it tastes good, you should be eating it. We have to also get our bodies used to tasting that again. But let's say you like the taste of the liver. Once it tastes bad, you need to stop eating it because then you're done. Your body's done with the amount of vitamins that are in the liver. If you supplement with liver, and it is a good way to get it in if you if you can't stand the taste of liver. But if you supplement with liver, it bypasses the body's system of knowing how much of something you should taste because you can't taste the supplements, you just swallow them. So it's possible that you're taking too much or too little, and you don't really know because our taste buds tell us if something's good or bad. Like you take salt and you like it. Oh, Dr. Nelson's here. He's saving me. Dr. Nelson, are you saving me?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning. Let's see. I want to get to this next point. Did you hear my answer on this? The difference between eating liver and supplementing?
No, I did not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Um,
okay, good. We were going over sleep hygiene, and I was going over some ways to help improve like people's sleep. Like Dr. Nelson is up at 3 a.m.
you, I just happened to have gotten up to go to the bathroom. I was on my way. As a matter of fact, I guess I'm sitting in bed when you texted me.
Oh my God.
So, okay. So,
So here he is. Thank you. Someone said Ali is a trooper. No, Dr. Nelson's a trooper. Okay, so he's asking about liver as opposed to supplementing. I say if I supplement, I end up breaking out. So we can eat liver, but I don't think taking liver has anything to do with oxalates, like in helping oxalate pain. I know the only thing I can think of is that Sally Norton talks about double or triple dosing black tea to help ease oxalate pain.
yeah. What was the question?
It says, besides taste, has anyone noticed the difference between eating liver as opposed to supplementing? Asking for a reason, oxalates affecting shoulder, or any helpful suggestions. It's painful.
Yeah, look, don't know the answer to that. You said that when you have liver supplements, you break out?
Yeah, my whole chin will break out within a day. If I even take one.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's always better to eat the food than a supplement, even if it's desiccated. The it's desiccated food basically. They deliver desiccated, but uh, the best thing is to eat it. You
Yeah.
don't have to eat organs, although some people claim it's better because there are concentrated nutrients in the different organs.
Yeah.
Uh,
I want to tell Terry maybe try chicken liver with bacon and ground beef. You might like it. Or pate. I love pate. And that somehow doesn't taste as gross as just eating liver. As a kid, I grew up on liver sausage. So maybe that's why my mom would buy that all the time. I would just eat a tube of it.
Be right back.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so let's see. What other questions do we have? What's sleep? It's the stuff you're supposed to do at night in your bed with your eyes closed. That's supposed to help your body regenerate and detox. That's what sleep is. Gloria, I am. Can you share about the quality of meat where you live? Sure. I believe that. Oh, here's Dr. Nelson. I put him on mute. Okay, there. Oh, is that liver?
Yeah, I have. I'm in my cousin's house, and I know that he had some liver there. We had last night. We bought a strip loin, New
Yeah.
York strips, but loin. I cut it into steaks, and that was the main thing that we had. Some other people had additional stuff that I usually don't eat, but
Nice.
it was pretty good.
Nice. There you go. He'll be back. So I believe that the quality of meat here, I feel is so much better. Anytime I go to the US, I end up feeling very, even with meat, like kind of off and I get diarrhea. And I don't know why. I don't know what is in the food that does that to me. Dr. Nelson, it says, can you share about the quality of meat where you live? She's asking me. And I'm saying, like, I think the meat quality is better here. It tastes different. You can instantly taste the difference. I don't know if it's all grass fed, grass finished, but it tastes better to me. I don't know. And I say when I go to the US, I end up even eating at these delicious steakhouses with Dr.Kiltz sometimes, or even going to a Brazilian steakhouse. I'll end up with diarrhea afterwards. I don't get that here. Do you think that's the quality of the meat, or my gut just not used to it?
I don't know. It might be just the difference of the profile of the different meats that
Maybe.
had.
Yeah.
Yesterday I'm in California, so I was in and out,
Yeah.
and all I had was some patties. I think they were 2 ounces, and they were $2 each. I don't know.
Oh, like at the airport, running to get some food.
No, no, no. It was the middle of the day, and the girls and my cousin wanted to eat, so we went to In and Out. I
Oh.
got burgers for me,
Oh, that's what you said, in and
and
out. Now I get it.
yeah, the restaurant, and I had some gut reaction to it. I guess
Mm.
it's mild. It's nothing that hasn't happened before,
In and
so
Out apparently has seed oils in their burger patties. Apparently somebody posted that, so maybe that's why.
it's possible.
Yeah.
Not a
Um.
big deal. I mean, on and on and off, it may happen.
There you go. Karen is. Oops. Karen's asked me, "Do you take any supplements to support sleep?" No, I do not, but I do have like magnesium lotion and magnesium like spray and some magnesium oil that I'll use on my neck. Not all three at the same time. I just happen to have those three things. I got it in Tampa or in Clearwater. What's that store in Clearwater? Nature's Patch. I got it at Nature's Patch in Clearwater. And that seems to be helpful, actually, to help me stay asleep. But I'm not ingesting magnesium because, again, my gut loves to give me diarrhea. And almost any magnesium will do that, except the topical magnesium. But what do you think about magnesium for sleep in general, Dr. Nelson?
Well, I take it on a regular basis, magnesium glycinate specifically.
Yeah.
And when I travel with a little bit of magnesium uh, liquid because it helps me with cramps. As a matter of fact, the reason I got up was because I was having it was like very mild cramp in one of my legs. So I got up, walked around, went to the little boy's room, and then it went away. So I didn't even need to use the magnesium oil. So, but it is helpful for many people. There are many
Yeah.
things that you should be doing for sleep that some people don't do, like getting exposed to sunlight as early as possible
Right.
helps reset your circadian rhythm.
Yeah.
And staying off screens might be the hardest thing nowadays for
Yeah.
people to do
I mean,
before.
I made the recommendation like no screens after dark, and we have a projector that's connected to a Fire Stick, so we could just watch TV or watch a movie without getting the blue light because it's just projecting the image onto the wall, basically, essentially. But yeah, that's a good solution for no screens after dark. And honestly, what we do in my house at night is we play card games. Like we don't have our phones. We play card games. We're playing some games with the kids before bed. And so everyone's kind of just like relaxed. And then we all just go to bed.
Nighttime, you should be eating. I mean, sleeping, not
Yeah.
eating.
Especially at 3 a.m. when your blood sugar goes to 50, right, Dr. Nelson? Let's see what other questions we have here. Uh, She's simply satisfied says maybe the breaking out reaction is to the capsule. Maybe it's gelatin. The capsule itself was the ones we have is just gelatin, but I'm not sure. Here we go. Target prime rib. I have had this pain on my left side on and off for at least 5 years, different than hip pain on my right side. Lately, it's been every morning, including now. I would rather wait and to see my. That's it.
uh, he didn't specify on what part of his body, except that it's on the right side. So I don't know if it's in the hip or knee, but I guess don't have enough information, Tom.
Sorry, Tom, give us a little more information. My George, my experiment with raw liver ended badly. 6 days in the bathroom. I might have overdosed.
Sometimes it happens. Last time I had liver, um, been now close to a year, I guess. I've been taking the liver supplements, the desiccated capsules from Kiltz Health, or the organ blend. But the last time I had liver, I had an episode of vomiting within like an hour. So I don't know if it was that or that I had some olives that when I checked back, they were in sunflower oil. And I've been avoiding seed oils like the plague. So maybe I had a reaction to that, but it was at the same time I had some liver. So now I have some liver in my refrigerator at home, but haven't touched it.
There you go. I have to do something really quick. 16 days into Lion diet, having horrible meat aversion. I can only eat when it's cold. If it is hot, have instant nausea from the smell and tummy ache after I eat it. There you go.
Just eating beef? That's interesting. But if you are able to eat it cold, then eat it cold. I mean, sometimes these things are temporary, or if you're only eating one food, sometimes you, even at a subconscious level, you sort of get tired of it sometimes. I don't know. I haven't gotten to that point. So it's possible that that's just temporary. Also, if you're doing lion diet, do some lamb, do some goat, find some giraffe if you can find it, venison, and other ruminant meats. We'll have to wait until Alia comes back because I am on my phone. I can't see the questions. There you go.
Sorry, I had to make an emergency water run for the daughter. So Carnivore Jennifer, thank you so much for your super chat. All right, let's see. I'm looking for the next question here. Thomas says something like the doctor said he needed to go to the ER for the pain. He says it's around left side around the rib cage.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not saying it's this, but one of the things that a lot of people get confused about is neuropathy symptoms can happen anywhere in your body. Most likely, someone with diabetes has a diabetic neuropathy. We think about the feet or the hands, and progressively going up. But you can actually have a peripheral neuropathy from diabetes almost anywhere. For example, gastroparesis is a type of neuropathy. In diabetics, it's a common complication of diabetes, and it's the same thing that happens with the GLPs, Ozempic, Mounjaro. So that same way, you can develop a neuropathy along the intercostal nerves that go on the inside of the ribs. Not saying it's that, but that's one possibility. Also, could be from a pinched nerve in the back, and if it's in the thoracic area, sometimes it wraps around your body. You think it's the rib or the muscle around, and it's a pinched nerve. The other thing is, I don't know, did he say how long he's had that?
Yeah, let me go back. It was months.
Okay. So this would not apply, but this is another situation. Shingles, sometimes.
5 years, he says.
Yeah, it's definitely not shingles for 5 years,
Yeah.
but shingles can also give you pain along the ribs if the area of shingles developing is around the ribs, but not shingles.
Not shingles. Let's see.
And
There's
I believe Tom doesn't have the same type of pain on the side I may have because he's not married, right?
you mean pain in the butt? Cameron Faro. I have this lovely pain in my left scapula and causes severe inflammation and numbness. Any clue? Is that the shoulder pain?
Yes, scapula is the shoulder blade. It's in the back, basically what you're describing. Sometimes to get to the bottom of something like this, you have to have an exam directly, put your hands, find the place. But again, it could be the same thing. It could be a pinched nerve. It could be now more than likely when it's on around the shoulder, it could be you strained a muscle and it could be nagging for a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, I had 20 years of chronic shoulder pain, 15, 20 years until I went on a carnivore diet, and then it went away in 12 days. No matter the chiropractic appointments, massages, all those sorts of things, it was changing
It
my diet.
it's certainly amazing and sometimes almost unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Yeah. Um, why does my urine smell so awful? This is a real question. Acrid smell, carnivore for 2 years. Isn't it called keto crotch?
After 2 years, you shouldn't be having huge amounts of urine.
It's
Be
bad
interested.
smelling. Bad smelling.
Huge, huge amounts of ketones in the urine is what I was trying to say, and
Oh,
they could, I guess, cause mal, but you should have a check for. Is that new? Is that has been happening for the past 2 years? I would check your ketone levels with the in the urine. You can do it with a urine strip. It's very inexpensive. You can find that in most pharmacies. And I don't like some people say, "Oh, it's not accurate." Well, it is accurate for what it's measuring. It's measuring if there is any acetoacetate in your urine. So it measures the amount of ketones of that kind in the urine. And if you can correlate the smell to the level, maybe it is that. But smelly urine, to me, the first thing I want to rule out is a urinary tract infection.
mm-hmm. All right, next, let's see. What else do we got here? I want to make sure I get all the questions. Here we go. I've got a wiki case of gallstones. Anyone tips besides Tudka and ox bile and a heavy meat diet?
She has a case of what?
Gallstones.
There was another word, sort of an
Oh,
act.
Tudka. Tudka is like a supplement.
Okay.
I forgot where
Okay.
it comes from.
So is the supplement giving her the gold stuff?
No, she's trying to wonder. She's taking, I believe it's, or he, she, I don't know.
Mhm.
Anyone tips besides Tudka and ox bile and heavy meat?
Oh,
Like, yeah.
okay. Well, if you're having an attack, pain, depending on the severity, you might want to have it checked because gallstone uh, attack, gallbladder attack, can be very painful, and sometimes you end up having to have it removed. But if it's just mild symptoms, maybe you back off on the fat a little bit and start increasing it gradually and see if that makes any difference. Some people have gallstones without symptoms. So, are there any? Did they say if there's pain or just
No, I
yeah?
think, yeah, no. All right. Let's
Just
do the
because you have a
next.
gallstone, it doesn't mean you have to do anything. I discovered serendipitously that I had gallstones a few years ago when I had a CT of the abdomen, but I've
Oh
never
wow.
had symptoms of gallbladder problems. So
Let's see. GFG Homestead, is there a minimum number of days on Lion Diet to see benefits?
that varies with the individual and the particular symptoms. I mean, you can see benefits within days sometimes, uh, and some others may take 30, 90 days. So it varies with the person and the particular symptoms sometimes. There are things that improve very slowly, like neuropathies may take a long time to go away completely because the nerve cells do not uh, reproduce at a high speed, very slowly. Prostate problems. The prostate seems to take a long time. Uh, so some other people start eating beef and within days have some brain fog lifting. That happens very quickly. Some people have pain going away within either days or just a couple of weeks.
Great.
How
I
long did
think
it
like
take? How long did it take you to get rid of the pain you were talking about?
just on carnivore, not doing Lion Diet, 12 days, 85% of 20 years of chronic pain gone. The reason I remember that is because I was documenting everything so well years ago when I started the carnivore diet. But um there you go. But many pains went away, including endometriosis pain, like disappeared almost. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Crazy.
inflammation.
It's totally crazy. We got some more questions here. Dr. Nelson is so knowledgeable. It's because he went to medical school during the Stone Age. They understood more then.
I went. Dr. Brewer last night made that joke about himself,
Yeah.
and I was thinking, I was right because we went to medical school. Probably overlapped some of the years in medical school.
Oh wow.
He's not that much older than me. He is older than me, but
Just
it was a good Zoom call last night, I think.
oh, it's awesome. It was great. I just want to go back to this question real quick. GFG Homestead. I did Lion Diet for a couple weeks last year. No, I haven't done it this year. I felt I don't I felt okay. I felt a little bit better than just doing carnivore, but I lost like 7 pounds of water weight in a week. So I don't know. I noticed on carnivore in 3 days having an autoimmune condition, I felt so much better. So that doesn't really answer your Lion Diet question, but I just wanted to put that out there. Next question, Chuck. Besides change in food, what minerals and vitamins are lacking from oxalate dumping? No Google answers. Appreciate your knowledge.
I don't think,
Calcium.
that obviously Sally talks about the calcium.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't know that you're lacking many minerals. The oxalate dumping has to do with the amount of oxalates that you have consumed in your body, and they basically get stored in your body. And now you're flushing them, but I don't think, besides the calcium to bind it, I don't know that there's any other minerals that you're lacking. And
Oh, this is a great question. I'll get to the other questions, but I like this one. Dr. Nelson, did you experience better spiritual clarity the longer you fasted?
it it's hard to describe, but there was a mental change, and I don't know, you know, there was an alertness. Brain fog is less. all goes away if you suffer from that. Um, but it was a different thing to feel, uh, and I could feel when my ketones were up. I was tracking a little bit the ketones. I don't like to be in a very, very high level of ketosis, like when the ketones get be at 5 or beyond, which many people don't even get close to that, even with fasting. But if you're fasting for a couple of weeks, it's gonna get in the 3 or 4s, and there is a point where actually two, because I've been up to 6.5 when I was doing my treatments on regular fasting weekly for my weekly treatments, and I didn't like the feeling.
Interesting. All right. It says, my brother said before it's normal to get arthritis in the knee when you hit 30 years old.
Well, a few years ago, I would have probably agreed with that, but no, it shouldn't be normal. It shouldn't be normal. Sometimes it's the foods we eat and we don't realize it. And I think I've told this a few times, but uh, I've been very strict for in my journey carnivore with avoiding spices, and sometimes I use spices, right? So when I had gone a few months with just salt, and I added back some black pepper, and I'm talking about small amounts that you would use to season a meat, right? It's not a huge amount. And black pepper will give me knee pain. So I avoid it. Last night, the New York strips were just some Himalayan pink salt. By the way, I was stopped by TSA again because I had about 7 vials with salt.
Oh, yeah, and Andrew Latino, so you just automatically.
Yeah, some powder stuff there.
Did they check all 7 vials?
Yeah, as many as he could find because I had I had some Baja Gold, you know, little containers in my backpack. I had others in my toiletry bag. So I saw him take almost every one of them and then
Oh my
hand
God.
it to the person next to him who was doing the swapping and putting through the machine. They're looking for explosives. Uh, or I don't know if they do any testing for. And I was traveling with this
Steak a
shirt.
day.
So I said, listen, it's just salt for my steaks. I pointed to my shirt.
Oh, I love it. Okay. Jamie Greer, 100. Yesterday, January 15th, was my 4-year carnivore anniversary. I'm 86
Oh,
years young. Problems have gone away,
congratulations. How
except
old?
my 86 years young.
Oh, congratulations. He's
Congratulations.
never.
Except incontinence, but everything else went away. That's good. I think that's an exercise thing, right? Do some
Well,
kegels.
I doubted that incontinence is because of the carnivore diet,
No,
right?
it's not because of that. She said
Yeah.
everything. It was like just something else. But congratulations.
Yeah, Kegel exercises are very good, but like any muscle, you want to develop some muscles, right? You have
Yeah.
to exercise. So the Kegel exercises, it can be boring, but they do work when you do it regularly. Do it
Yeah.
multiple times a day. You strengthen that pelvic floor, and in many cases, it can have a positive effect with incontinence, whether it's uh, urinary incontinence or fecal incontinence.
Hmm.
Uh, Listen, males, it also helps to get it up.
Wasn't expecting that answer. uh, how much do you guys eat every day? Uh, I try to eat at least, I eat twice a day. There you go.
I usually eat once a day, but yesterday I had some burger patties and then had a New York strip a few
Nice.
hours later.
There you go. Let's see. Um, this is Cameron Farrow again. The shoulder inflammation. My fingers also turn white and go numb in the cold. Any tips for circulatory health? Exercise, walking.
Well, acutely getting those hands warm is helpful, and sounds like she's having some Raynaud's phenomenon, which could be
Hmm.
associated with multiple autoimmune conditions.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't find a reason for it, but it's very often part of many autoimmune conditions. But it can happen by itself as well. And as far as preventing it, avoiding the extreme colds is helpful. Although the last time I saw a very acute and very painful uh, case was in Florida. So it wasn't because we were in a very cold area.
Yeah. Oh, I think we kind of answered this question. How much do you guys eat to function? Enough food.
Yeah, I rarely weigh what I'm gonna eat. If I sort of visually have an idea. So if I'm gonna eat steak, usually it's about a pound, pound and a half. Rarely I can go beyond. I cannot eat more than probably a pound and a half, which will be about 24 ounces, right? Usually it's about a pound, and that's it.
Yeah, I have to make sure. I mean, I think between two plates of food, I get at least a pound of food in. Teresa, I'm so sorry to hear this. Suffering from bicep and shoulder pain. So sorry. Rick needs to eat 2 pounds of meat at each meal. It's because he's so tall. You're so tall, Rick. You need that much food to support your
I
body.
don't know where he puts it because
He's got the extra space in his legs.
I could have 2 pounds on one meal, but it probably I'm gonna feel. I mean, I'll be forcing it. I don't
Yeah.
think there could be one time where I'm feeling a lot, very hungry, but I usually don't get ravenous anymore. Like extreme hunger, it doesn't happen.
Yeah. Okay, Grandma Nina 25. My vitamin C is low after 2 years carnivore. Should I supplement?
You can supplement if you want, but uh, so there is some vitamin C in meat, even though have been reported for years. Oh there's some vitamin C. It's very small. If you want to make sure you're supplementing some vitamin C, uh, eat some additional liver. I am not going to be dogmatic and say, oh, you cannot have any type of supplements. Uh, our Kiltz Health electrolytes happen to have a small amount of vitamin C, but
That's
do
true.
you need it? No. If you're having problems with going carnivore, and after a while, maybe you're having more bruising or some bleeding, maybe you want to take some vitamin C, but in general, I don't think you need it. And uh, the thing with the vitamin C is the same receptor that brings glucose into the cells, the GLUT4, uh, is used by vitamin C to also come into the cells. So the carbohydrates compete with the vitamin C. Now that you are not having a very high amount of carbohydrates in your diet, you have enough receptors for the vitamin C at low levels to be effective. But if you want to supplement, hey, supplement. You want to buy some, what's that, balance of nature because you think you're missing out. I, I'm not going to tell anyone to, if you believe that you need some other nutrients, uh, okay, supplement it.
Okay, let's see here. What are the benefits of dry fasting? Why should someone consider dry fasting?
Myself, I have done it for, I think, less than 30. I may have been 42 hours or 32. I haven't done it for too long. Uh, the book, the Phoenix Protocol, probably is at the moment, the Bible for dry fasting. And basically, the people that have studied this claim that basically you supercharge your fasting. uh, you supercharge your autophagy. And there are benefits for fasting, whether it's water fast or dry fast. They say that fasting for 1 day dry fast is equivalent to 3 days of a water fast. Whether it's gonna be significantly better for you than doing water fast, don't know the answer to that. But fasting increases autophagy, increases growth hormone, uh, reduces insulin uh, levels, improves insulin sensitivity, and it can have. I don't know that I would depend on fasting just for weight loss. And if you want to incorporate intermittent fasting of some sort, that's, in my opinion, is probably in the long term more useful than just doing a 1 times 7 days or 2 3 week fast, which is it's not easy.
Hmm. No. Jojo, how much fat do you eat and what type?
Whatever comes with the cut of meat, I'm fine with it. And sometimes I buy beef trimmings. Uh, the the strip loin that we bought last night was fatty.
Mm.
So it was good that apparently they had not trimmed it a lot. We bought it at Costco. And so my daughter knows that I like to eat the fat, and she cuts off a lot of the fat. So she's sitting next to me, and she cut up all the fat and gave it to me. And I had some in my plate, but I was full. So I actually have a bowl in the refrigerator with basically the fat trimmed from a couple of steaks to fry it up, make some crackling, I guess, or something like that later today.
Sounds so good. So Thomas says, connected to my last question. Could this pain be connected to my rise in blood sugars right now, 144?
I don't know if at 140, Thomas is doing great. Just consistency is what's gonna get you there. It doesn't matter how long, Tom. Just hang in there. But yes, when your blood sugar is elevated, and if you were in the Zoom call last night, Dr. Brewer also talked about that. Basically, it causes inflammation. Okay, that's the bottom line. The mechanism, the details, really doesn't matter. It basically, high blood sugar is making your blood syrupy, and now your sugar is sticking to the different to the inside of the arteries and causing damage, right? Uh, so when your blood sugars are very high, you can have symptoms. And when my blood sugars go over a certain point, I feel it. I feel it in my brain, and okay, I don't feel well. If you've been good for a long time, then you might develop this sensation with very low uh, sugar levels. Well, relatively, so 140, it is high, but it's not as high as when you've had 200, 300, right? But when your blood sugars are running on an average 90 or 100, 110, then what you can feel acutely, you can feel when your blood sugar goes up, okay, I don't feel well. At least I do. So at different levels for different people. Some other people have no symptoms with blood sugar of 300, which is amazing. I think it's better to have the feedback from not feeling well to try to figure out what's going on.
Right.
But it can happen, basically.
Let's see. I hope we can get to the last questions here because we got a few minutes left. John Hoover, are all B vitamins in meat? I'm not sure. I know pork has a lot of B1.
B1, but there are probably enough vitamin even if you're sticking with beef or ruminants in general. You really have no absence of any vitamins and minerals, but the levels might be different. I don't eat pork, but
do you not eat pork for religious reasons or for making your stomach upset?
I've never had pork on purpose for religious reasons.
Oh, okay.
But I have accidentally, sometimes, and I'm talking about any time in the past 40 years, for example.
Yeah.
If I eat a hot dog and I ask the person, is that beef? Is that pork? Is that a mix? And sometimes they tell me, oh, sure, it's beef hot dogs. I know when I've had something, so it doesn't settle good with me, probably because I'm not used to eating it.
Yeah. And it's a hot dog. Okay.
And it's a hot dog, which is, if you want to put quality of meat in a list, that's going to be right at the bottom.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Grandma Nina 25. Doctor said I may get scurvy. I feel fine. No bruising or bleeding.
If you want to take some vitamin C, very small amounts. You don't want to take large amounts because you're going to end up with some oxalate dumping as well. So forget about the 1,000 vitamin C, 1,000 milligrams. 30 milligrams is all you need to make a difference.
What about squeezing a little lime or lemon in your water?
Sure.
Then it's at least more closer to natural than when you're getting a vitamin C supplement that's been processed and all that sort of stuff.
And even if they have gotten the vitamins from a natural source, which often they're not, they're all synthetic. When most supplements that you can buy, very often it's just synthetic sludge.
This question made me laugh, of course, from Rick. Is iguana safe for Dr. Nelson to eat for religious reasons?
So the answer is no. So when I go visit you, you're going to have to stick with ruminant meats, chicken, turkey, and duck.
There you go. Here, we're doing the giveaway. Let's see. While the giveaway is running for another second here. If Dr. Kiltz wins, I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, good job. Thankful Pam. Congratulations. Email me. I gave an option today for a t-shirt, a baseball cap, or a Kiltz. Kiltz's Keto with Carnivore book. So just let me know which one you want in that email and your address, and we'll get that shipped to you. Let's see. This is from. Oh, go ahead.
I asked the other day if anyone here was of the regular people that we get, if they're going to be in San Diego. I guess the answer was mostly no. But we'll be tomorrow at the Healing Humanity event all day. If you live in San Diego, you still have a chance to come. I'll be giving away some Kiltz Mighty Tribe shirts.
Yeah, there you go.
They are supposed to arrive today.
Great. We'll take this last question and we'll answer it in 3 minutes or less. Did you discuss in this chat how medication can raise blood glucose? A lot of people don't realize that.
How medication could erase?
No, raise. Sorry, raise.
Oh.
Raise. Okay.
Yes, there are many medications that for one reason or the other, they increase. The beta blockers, for example, might be one. But the best thing to lower your blood glucose, of course, is stop putting the blood glucose through your mouth. You don't put blood glucose through your mouth.
Yeah, stop putting carbs in your mouth. It's not low carb Boca. It's a Healing Humanity event in San Diego.
Yes, Healing Humanity. Did I say low carb Boca?
No. I think she's asking. Yeah,
okay. Yeah. No, low
right.
carb Boca is next week, and it's in Boca Raton. I'll be there as well. Are you going to be there?
Teresa, is that question for Teresa?
Yeah. So this weekend it's San Diego Humanity Healing Humanity event, and next week is Boca. I'll be there on Thursday. There's some extra stuff on Thursday, but Friday to Sunday is the main event.
Awesome. All right. Well, it's been fun, everybody. We're going to end now. Hopefully, Dr. Nelson will go back to sleep because it's 4 a.m. Right? Where you are?
Yes.
And then, so Tampa meetups in a couple weeks. We talked about that at the beginning of the live stream. Make sure you get your tickets, and we will see you Monday, right? Monday morning?
Yeah. Or Sunday morning with Dr. Kiltz if he does.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, or Sunday morning with Dr. Kiltz. All right. Goodbye, everybody. Nice seeing you.